All Inc., a nonprofit that deals with domestic violence and violence against women. We're sitting here today with Jorge Maciel, the founder of the Kanimambo Foundation. We're just going to ask him a few questions today in regards to the source of his inspiration in starting the foundation, what they do, and how they give back. So, George, just give us a little rundown of how we got started and what you do.
The Kanimambo Foundation starts, I would say about 6 years ago. And it was right after I moved to the States. And the foundation started with the beginning of my brother's college degree when he started going to school. And, struggled for a minute to pay for his education and help him to college and all that. And a couple months into, trying to pay for his education and stuff, I had a talk to a good friend of mine, and we came up to a conclusion that it would be better to actually start a nonprofit that will help not just my brother, but will help a whole lot of children in Mozambique that needed to be educated and get help through college and some high schools as well. And that was just the beginning of the projects, and it followed into other projects that we're doing now, which is with orphanages and small hospitals in Mozambique with children with HIV/AIDS and cancer, where we sometimes generate money and we may paint a church or paint an orphanage and bring medicine or bring shoes like we did with the Ashe Foundation, or even help around the community in terms of donating food and visiting people, the illness people with AIDS and many other diseases around the very, very low and poverty areas in Mozambique. And that's just some of the things that we do.
So it started personal and then branched out to help other people because your experience should help someone else.
Exactly. And coming from Africa, you know firsthand, the terms and the meaning of poverty. And, in that way it was easier for me, or for us, to evolve with the foundation, meaning my family back in Mozambique, to start off the business. Not the business, but to start off the foundation and to develop, the small programs that we have, because we experience poverty, we experience, civil wars, and we experience, many other things that have been devastating the continent of Africa. So, it's pretty personal, actually.
And if somebody wanted to get in contact with you or help with the foundation, how would they find you?
Well, our foundation have a website, www.Kanimambo Foundation, Kanimambo foundation.com, and through our foundation you can get a lot of information and the way to contact us or email us, or even whatever donations that people wanted to make it. So, yeah.
And wrapping up, leading up to October, which is the Domestic Violence Month, which is my nonprofit, what would you give word of advice to someone going through it, someone trying to get help? What advice would you give to them, or word of inspiration?
Domestic violence it's totally unacceptable. Domestic violence, it's something that unfortunately is part of us, but it shouldn't be. So I encourage people that are in situations to speak up, to talk, and to be verbal about it, and to also how can I say, to get involved, with programs and people that are directly involved in nonviolence programs. In Africa, for example, there are a couple of foundations and a couple of institutions that deal with domestic violence, and we grow up actually watching it and seeing women being abused throughout the Civil War, and it's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. So you shouldn't be abused. You shouldn't be domestically abused, because it's not a way of life. So if you are in a situation, be vocal, talk to somebody, express yourself, and try to get help as much as you can. But to be vocal and to accept that you're in a situation like that is the first step to begin your freedom from that type of situation.
We want to thank you for your time again with Jorge Maciel, founder of the Kanimambo Foundation.
Thank you. Thank you.